The NHS workers, yeah, who were working tiresomely, yeah, during the pandemic, they've now said to them if they don't take the vaccine,
you lose your job.
Have no job. They went from clapping to sacking.
So I just dropped my app, www.ChisoLifts.com. Online personal training. You got custom meal plans, custom training plans. With the training plans, you got a video showing you how to do all your exercises. You can log in your sets, your reps, the weights you use, and literally every month I changed up your plan. In the description, you got a code BESTU20 at the moment. You can use that to get a 20% discount for life. Boom, new episode out. We got It's Live Official, Gabriel. This one's a banger still. Remember, each and every Sunday, Lock Sundays, please go check it out on Instagram. At the moment, we got a special deal going on. You see on Instagram, £5 tickets, so grab that ASAP.
See when they put Nigeria on the red list, yeah? I'm waiting for your country, you know. I know I sound like bad vibes.
No,
Ghana's
do you know what they're gonna
coming
do?
for
Do you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna wait until
everyone's there. Fly out, yeah.
13 December is full and on, yeah? And then everyone's gonna be in there at Bloom Bar enjoying, and they're gonna drop red list. Everyone's gonna be like, how am I getting home?
Going home?
This is it.
Have you seen how expensive the hotels are for quarantine on the way back for 10 days?
Bags.
It's 2,350. Do you know what they do? If you ain't got P yet,
it's a piss take.
they lend you the money and you pay it back
you
in
have to pay
13
it back
installments.
Nah, it's a piss
Bruv,
take.
that is more expensive than everywhere.
it's a piss take.
Miami, Dubai.
If it was me and you said, right, 10 days, I have to go quarantine hotel, but
Dubs, innit?
Mexico, I go Dubai.
And go dub 6 bills.
6 bills.
Like hotel.
2 weeks. I chill on the beach. Come back in.
Well, it's a piss take,
Yeah,
man. It's a piss take. When I was doing some research here on it, you know that when you look at the countries that are on the red list, so I'll give you an example. Nigeria has a population of like 200 million.
There's only
200 mil.
Someone yesterday.
They've only had 3,000 deaths reported of COVID. Portugal, 10 million, has had 18,000 deaths reported. Look at the difference between the size of the countries. Look at the continent of Africa. They've reported 200,000 deaths.
Yeah.
Europe has reported 1.5 million deaths. Yeah, who's on the naughty chair?
Hey, you see,
Who's that white kid that goes, I'm gonna uppercut Santa? Uppercut him. I'm not gonna be on the naughty chair. Yes, you are. I'm gonna.
Hey, with the Somalian virus here, there's only 6 reported cases.
Have you done your set?
Yeah, there's only 6 reported cases in Nigeria of Omarion. Imagine that. Only 6 cases, but we have to sit down.
You know what?
I'm telling you, the moment they say there's one in Ghana, they're going to
it
come
happens.
for you.
It's a piss take.
It happened already.
Somebody said it the other day, I think 2 days ago, someone tweeted, Omarion's in Ghana. You know the ones, I had to go and check on Omarion's Instagram.
Oh, you mean the Omicron thing?
I went for Omarion's.
Hey, the memes are mad though. Have you seen the dance like how to battle the Omarion
virus? Fam, no one even calls it Omicron no more. Everyone just Omarion now, boy.
It's mad.
Poor guy, kicking out there for December.
I'm outside, bro.
Are you going? Yeah! You're going to risk it?
For a chocolate biscuit. Outside, bro. I'm outside. Listen, I should stay here. Listen, you've been to Ghana.
Don't
you know the vibes. No, wait, brother, I'm going home.
Wait, but what
I'm going to eat wache for breakfast every day and have omutu on Sundays.
Man said I'm going home.
What's it, Omutu what?
Omutu every Sunday.
So for the English listeners, what is Omutu? So what's Omutu?
Omutu,
No, just for the English listeners, sorry sir.
Man said, what's a Omutu?
Omutu. That is rice balls.
Oh, right.
Rice balls.
You could have just said rice balls then.
I'm Ghanaian.
Sorry.
So, I'm Ghanaian. So, in my language, it's called Omutu.
Yeah. Well, it's a piss take. As I said, those numbers. Africa, I've only reported 200,000 deaths.
Yeah, bro, it's mad.
Europe, 1.5 million. Yeah, who's on the naughty chair?
It's mad. But them African man, they don't want to stand up. Like they're not really moving like generals.
But you know what it is though?
Do you think?
Do you know what it is though?
My man that died last year. Do you think he would have ever had this?
Mugabe
would never have had this.
And the Tanzanian president,
Never.
Yeah,
no chance.
Remember, a lot of these,
mad, yeah.
I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but a lot of these countries that refuse to take the vaccine, look what happened to their presidents.
They're all dead.
I didn't say anything.
They're all
I didn't
dead.
say anything. I don't know one coming for me.
I said it.
Remember that Russian spy that ended up, I don't want any trouble.
And what's it? My man from Haiti.
I don't want, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, they took him out still.
Bro,
I'm not saying anything.
He got finished. They took him out. Have you noticed all the places that they added onto red lists is where everyone, so us who are the ethnics, go back home to spend our cash on holiday. So if we don't go home, they want that money to get injected
tourism
over here
money.
into the economy. Tourism money.
It's the economy. It's like, raw, hold on. So these people aren't coming to England. All right, we'll make them come by force. Simple.
Because remember before, if you said raw, Christmas time, Ghana, Nigeria, it would only be people who are Ghanaian and Nigerian who go over there Christmas time.
Right.
But now, fast forward to the past few years, if you say Ghana, Nigeria, what happens is everyone will go Nigeria first. Then on literally Christmas Day, Boxing Day, everyone just dips to Ghana.
Bruv, do you know what they need to do? Everyone needs to put England on a red list.
It's mad. It's mad.
Just level up the playing field.
It's mad.
Because otherwise, we're just out here just getting done, no Vaseline. Like, just
Hey,
bro.
brother, we're only 5 minutes in and you're having the pause moments. Rice balls, getting done, no Vaseline. Yo, do I have to bench like this to feel safe? You get me? I'm going to do gentleman press, all
though,
these
man.
pause moments, man.
It's mad. Because when I looked at the prices of those quarantine hotels, and this is what I don't get about the vaccine. I'm not a geneticist, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a biologist. I'm none of those three. I got a D in science, and I think I got an E in double science. So
I got an E.
Yeah, I wasn't the smartest in the Bunsen burner.
E for
You know what I mean? Like, what was that white thing that we used to put on the Bunsen burner? It used to make a mad flame. It was like a white thing back in school. It wasn't called mercury.
Magnesium.
They were cooking crack in school.
You know,
We're cooking
and my
crack.
issue is that you take the vaccine, you can still get it, you can still spread it. So those are the two main things. All it does is reduce the symptoms. So just explain to me why that I've taken the vaccine, I go to a red country, I've still got to go and sit down for 10 days for £2,000. And what is taking the farting piss?
You're paying to go
Yeah?
prison.
What's taking the farting piss is this. The NHS workers, who were working tiresomely, during the pandemic, they've now said to them, if they don't take the vaccine,
You lose your
they
job.
have no job. They went from clapping to sacking.
Clapping to sacking, yeah.
No. And wait for it. Wait, I even got the worst shit. One girl I know, she's basically a social worker. Let me show you the email they sent them, okay, in regards to the vaccine. You're not going to believe it. Okay.
Have you seen,
Let me just-
what was it, what country was it that we were looking at yesterday that they said, if you haven't got your fourth vaccine, fourth booster, yeah. So they
I
said
don't know which one that is.
I think it was, it might be Israel. They were saying about the third booster. If you've only had the first two, that it don't count no more. You need to be.
The whole thing.
Let me put you on game. Sorry, say
Okay,
say
look
what
at
you're
this.
gonna say first.
There is a risk. This is for the people who are on the course, and this is on their final year.
Yeah.
Social worker. There's a risk that you'll be left without any placement at all if you're unvaccinated. If you have received your first jab, you may be able to commence a placement whilst awaiting your second jab. Number 5, placements may be withdrawn or terminated by agencies for those students who are unable to provide evidence of their vaccination status. And, wait for the damning part here, you may have to defer or withdraw from your course if your vaccination status means you are unable to be provided with a suitable placement by our placement provider partners. This is the nail in the coffin. You know, like when you found out your girl was cheating, yeah? You find out, and you know the thing you ask yourself is like, right, like, did you give him head? She's like, no, I didn't. I didn't, but I ate his ass. You're like, oh. This is the final straw in this email. You have a choice. You know your mum will say, Emmanuel, you want to go to that party? You can go. Just don't come back to this farting house. Yeah? Wait for it. You have a choice about whether your vaccination status impacts on your studies. You have a choice about whether your vaccination status impacts on your studies and upon the lives of the most vulnerable people in our society. Are you taking a piss? They said you have a choice. So if you want to take the vaccine, no problem. You have a choice. But you will not.
However,
you will not enter this house. You will not enter this house.
leave your keys.
You will not enter this house.
Hey, remember this month, Matrix 4 is dropping. It's like, remember Matrix 1?
No, in the mind. Who was first? Who was first?
You went first.
On the two plate, you started first.
You started first today.
Okay, well, I'm out of COVID. Mad. No, there was memory loss.
Hey, man's laughing about it, like it's better, Don't worry, I'm Igbo. Man, just throw the slippers on the floor. Cancel.
But should we not be taking it a bit more serious? So, like, for instance, I think it's fair to say that, generally speaking, it looks like it's the brown people or those marginalised who are not really for this kind of vaccine thing. In my opinion, I could be wrong. But should we be taking this a bit more serious? Like, you're going to go and do enjoyment. You're going to go to Bloom Bar. You want to go and do Jaye. even though that's a Nigerian term, but whatever the equivalent is in your, shouldn't you just be taking it easy?
I'm going home to take it easy.
And what happens if you're out there and they say to you that, oh, you're now on the red list, and you got to pay the $2,000 to come and stay in Premier Inn, or is it whatever Schindler's List hotel they're putting you in?
The man's Ghanaian, isn't it?
See, no, I'm saying, what are you going to do with that 2 bags?
I'm Ghanaian. And if we're red, then we are red. I am Ghanaian. I don't understand. Like it's not. The thing is, like it's an economical scam. Everyone's seeing like raw. They're not coming to England no more. It's not like winter. Bruv, you know this year you had to book for Winter Wonderland.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Have you taken it? Have you taken the vaccine?
Yes, I have.
Ah, interesting, sir. So, what was your main factor behind taking the vaccine?
I had a conversation with my pops, and obviously I have sickle cell. So yeah, I had a conversation with my pops, and I was like, I don't want to take it. I don't see the point. And he said, look, because throughout COVID, I was going in and out of hospital still for my transfusions. Yeah. So he was like, look, you're in and out of hospital on a regular, etc., etc. And I wasn't on it. And the irony is, my dad's like, no, I'm not taking it. Yeah. So I'm like, big man, respectfully, yeah, you can't tell me take this thing and you're not freeing up your arm. You get me?
Hey, his dad said, wait. E-man, walk forward. You first, go test it.
I said, you can't, like, if you're not freeing up your arm, then like I'm not doing it, innit? So anyway, we had a conversation, and I said to him, I was kind of giving him the same energy, but at the same time, I spoke with, like, thankfully, I have access to very good doctors.
Okay.
So I can have very frank conversations. So I had a conversation about the booster the other day, for example. And what the doctor told me is, she said, look, I'll be honest, we're still learning. We don't know exactly. However, the booster is exactly the same as the second.
Okay.
It's literally it's the same thing again, but it should increase the efficacy of the...
For what?
Why do you always do this to me?
No, it's where you came. No, it's just.
Wow, woo.
No, you said. Can you reload that one? Sorry, the F for what?
Hey, man. Wow, woo.
That's what I know. The F for what?
Efficacy.
of
Bastardizing the English dictionary.
Also, have you whitened your teeth? Your teeth look really white.
Oh my days.
I know it.
What else do you want to know?
No, your teeth look really white.
Oh my.
Man put the Gucci Mane kit before coming out today.
No, your teeth look proper white today, boy. No, you know what's funny is that you're actually a handsome guy.
Thanks.
No, I can. You're a handsome guy. Don't know where you got the height from as a guy.
Hey, Gabriel, why you sound like you want to give him some?
No, but it's easier. Sometimes as men, we like to be. I can know when someone's a.
Do you know what? I respect that because as men we don't do that.
Wait, what about me? You haven't said anything about me.
What is the? I'm sorry.
Soon Gabriel's going to be asking you to write under these IG comments, slay, heart eyes.
I interrupted you. You were talking about the doctor, sorry. Go on, you're saying you have access to the doctor. Yeah, so the second booster is something.
So the second booster is basically the third booster is the second jab repeated.
Okay.
And the aim is to increase the...
But you use that word again, innit? Try to find another word.
Because the aim is to increase how strong it is.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. In layman's terms.
Okay. You better not say this. But yeah, the aim is to increase how strong it is and the proof of it against COVID. Okay. So I said to her, okay, cool, so what's the benefits of me taking it versus not taking it? And she's like, we don't actually know yet because there's not enough data.
Right, so
they're still analysing the data.
Like trial and error.
Right, so they're saying because it's like, it will strengthen it, but they can't, like I said, so am I going to have it every year? Yeah. And she's like, from her perspective, so far from what she's seen, she wouldn't rule that out. You see what I'm saying?
This sound like, remember Squid Games here? Remember the glass game?
I haven't watched that.
Oh, you haven't watched it? Remember Squid Games, the glass game, when if you jump on the finger, the glass break. So the people who've taken the vaccine,
first, you go ahead first.
You go in first. If you fall through, the rest of us, wherever you walk, we're gonna jump on that glass and follow right behind.
The thing as well is because I always used to get offered the flu jab.
Okay.
And so this is why I didn't want to take it.
I only had that once when I was, I think it was probably when I first came to the country, my aunt made me take it. Bro. And after that year, after the reaction I had to it.
Right, this is it. So this is my thing now, because I used to have the flu jab, and I
Yeah.
was forever getting sick. So I
Yeah.
thought, hold on, let me use my own mind one day. So one year, I didn't take the flu jab, and I was cool. So I said, I see what you man's agenda is. I stopped taking the flu jab, and ever since I stopped taking the flu jab, I've been good.
Okay.
So I figured, that's how I looked at the vaccine.
So for you, so the main encouragement for you, because obviously, for those who haven't watched previous episodes, Manu's got sickle cell. So how do you navigate during this period, knowing that? Okay, are you more at risk of COVID because you have sickle cell?
Yeah.
And what makes you think that? Not saying you're wrong, but what suggests that you're more at risk? Risk of catching it or risk of getting iller?
See, this is the
Is illa even a word?
this
Whatever.
This is
I don't know.
It's like a bone of contention or argument within like sickle cell community because healthy people have been dying from COVID because, and this is the logic, right? If you're healthy all the time, then your immune system doesn't really need to work. It doesn't go to work. Whereas arguably, people who are at risk, our immune system's getting beat up all the time.
Okay.
So it's fighting.
So it's
constantly.
stronger in a sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So because I had COVID twice.
Okay.
Prior to getting vaccine, I had COVID twice. So my thing was, I'm gonna just get it. My goodness. so my thing, all right, if that's what we're doing, cool. I'll hit you on the rebound. It's cool. But yeah, I had COVID twice. So my thing was like, okay. My attitude towards it was very much, if I die, I die. Like that's how I was moving. I was just like, if I die, I die, innit? Like I can't come and kill myself and now just live in fear in case somebody sneezes. Yeah. Like, because I've been living my whole life like that anyway because of my sickle cell. But they say we're more at risk. On the one hand, it's mad. Like, it's a difficult conversation because when I speak to people who have had COVID and they're like, yeah, my lungs, I couldn't breathe. I'm like, that sounds like every other month to me. And from a sickle cell perspective, COVID was a good thing because there's a conversation that's happening about sickle cell that's never happened.
Okay.
So, but I mean, how I navigate through COVID.
Because not to put you on the spot, because you're going to Gihana. You're going to Gihana in a few weeks. You're gonna be turning up. And I want to know.
I'm going there to connect with the roots.
With the soil and the ground.
I'm gonna put my toes in the soil. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
100%.
Oh, because you're not going bloom bar or anything.
What's a bloom bar?
No, because so
you're not going all white
I was
pie and a
thinking
booty.
about how responsible.
Obviously.
Obviously.
I don't know how responsible it is as us during this pandemic to be flying to other countries when we know there's a pandemic and some people are going to countries to be bringing things back to the UK, and I really think it's irresponsible for people to be doing that because we're in a pandemic right now.
Pandemic.
Yeah, we're in a pandemic, and I just think when you look at the average age of people who are passing away from COVID, they said it's around 81, 82, the average age. The average age people die in the UK is 83. So you sit there and say, wow, it's very close to these things. But when someone like yourself, is going to Ghana in a few weeks to go and party, I just think it's pretty irresponsible. No, it's responsible. You're coming to bring stuff back here. And a lot of you Ghanaians, all right, you're not vaccinated. You're not vaccinated. So you're going to go to a country where people are not vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated,
yeah.
so I don't know
Bearing in mind the vaccine doesn't stop you getting it or spreading it. But you're going to go to this country where people are not vaccinated. You're going to risk spending £2,000 staying in Schindler's List hotel. Okay, all of that just to go and do party. And that's all I want to ask from you, sir. Whether you think it's responsible as you, as a human being with a duty of care and an inalienable right to look after people in this country, and you're going over to Ghana to party while Nigeria's on the rest list.
He's going to go down.
And that red Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Nah. I'm going home. Why? Stop. I'm going home. Unless Pretty Patel's watching, I'm going for a vacation.
A vacation.
No, if Pretty Patel's watching, I'm
a family emergency.
No, work placement. But on a real, I feel like.
Where you farming now?
What?
You get to go grow yam.
I'm doing the farming thing. I'm actually doing it.
Yeah.
So at the moment I've got a soybean crop and a rice crop.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check on those as well. So
that's the main purpose of going to Ghana.
No, but you think it's dope?
Too many. The camera's not on.
I'll show you right now.
No, seriously.
I got crops in Ghana.
That's in between me and you, the cameras are on.
Listen,
So you got to check on the crops.
100%.
No, I just want to know in it. I just want to know in it.
I swear to you, I've got crops in Ghana right now.
I just want to know in it.
I swear.
And it's out of curiosity. We always talk about the motherland and everything. And I always say, a lot of times people say, you know, why don't you go back home? And I always have this conversation of going back home to Nigeria, or going back to Ghana. A lot of us complain about this country, about the UK, about England. I complain too. The weather's poor, the tax system, you know, we have concrete beaches. Just look at the landscape of what we're actually doing. I always say to my mum, why didn't you go to Miami? There's so much other countries you could have gone to. You could have gone to Miami, you could have gone to Portugal. There's so many other places. Why did you pick Great Yarmouth? Why did you look like, my mum was on the internet one day. She's like, oh, Funke, come on, look at this bitch, Funke. Is it Brighton? Funke, Great Yarmouth, Jesu. And my mum decided to come to, I don't understand, out of all the places that you was doing the globe, you know, like as men, we promised women to give them the world and give them an atlas.
I'll answer
And
for you.
go on, how?
Do you know what it is?
When you go back to live in Ghana, seeing as you've got crops there.
They probably spanned the atlas and where we landed on.
No, when you go back to Ghana?
Don't even talk too much, should it? No, it's in the plans. It's in the plans.
No, when, please, because it's in the plans for everybody. And us in the diaspora, we always talk about England
in
being
the
this
plans.
No, when are you going back to live in Ghana?
Soon. But here, no, let me answer your question then.
Go on.
You know what a lot of our parents saw here? Free education. And like I had this conversation with my pops, and it's like, I said like, because obviously we're grown and we're woke now, or whatever that means. And so it's like, Rod, Dad, was the plan to be here this long? Because, no, respectfully, because we're
still
suffering out here. Like, last time I went back to Ghana, I was looking around and I was like, why am I going back to England to pay bills? That's all man's going to do, pay bills. Other than paying bills, what's keeping us here?
Yeah. It was funny, I went to Ghana for the first time. I was going to look after my crops. I went out for business. This time last year, I went to Ghana. I went for business. Check my Instagram story. I went for business last year, and I can actually say, as a Nigerian, Ghana was better than Nigeria. And I'm hating to say this, but I can hands up and say I've been to Nigeria. I don't know about the more developed part, but there seems to be more structure. Definitely more structure. A lot more peaceful, and that's the main thing. I didn't feel unsafe walking in Ghana. Bearing in mind, a lot of the men out there, they look like they're 12 or 13. They haven't grown up. So you don't feel intimidated when the men are walking past you.
Can I ask you a question?
Sorry?
What's the longest time you had to wait for your food?
Okay, in Ghana, I waited about, at one point I waited about an hour and a half for rice and chicken. So it's very slow, but I'm not gonna lie, I felt a lot safer. If I was gonna ever move back to a country in Africa, for what I've experienced, it would be Ghana. So I applaud Ghana and I applaud Georgian Krami. Georgian Krami, what's the guy's name? What's his name? What's his?
Kwame Nkrumah.
What? Sorry, Kumo? What? Sorry, I'm joking. So, I really do have to applaud that brother. Because when I went to his museum, I was like, wow, Kwame did some things for Africa in general.
Bruv.
And when are you going back to Nigeria to live?
Huh?
You didn't hear what I said?
No.
When you're going back to Nigeria to live?
Hear the joke. Hear the joke.
I can tell
Wait.
you
Hear the joke.
Don't do Matt Hancock.
No,
Don't do
remember,
Matt
I had
Hancock.
land there before, innit? But I sold land in the area I had.
But you didn't answer the question.
Wait. This is what I'm getting to. A couple of days ago, I was talking to my cousin when I've gone to my aunt's house, and I said to him, because remember, I get like
I get money.
Like
That's what you
allergies.
get.
I remember during the winter, a lot of times I get ill easily.
Chiso!
This guy's always interrupting.
When are you going back?
Wait. So I said to him, Raw, when we were meant to go in April, innit? I said to him, Raw, when man goes in April, because I sent him some videos where I was looking at land in Epe.
Manu, I'm tired of this brother, you know.
When man goes back in April, I said, Raw, we need to find land, because I said, when man has kids, I'm not going to be living here. I'm gone.
So,
when I have kids, I'm not going to be living here.
the price of flour.
After my kids are 18, move away from me, man. After my kids are 18, I'm not going to be living here. I'm being serious. I'm not going to die here.
But I think what's mad, when I went to Nigeria though, people don't realize the other side of it. They call me Britical. So even when you go home, it's almost as if they don't see you as
they don't see us as part of them.
And
You're
the maddest
foreigner.
thing is that home, in a weird way, all I've known is England. So home to me technically is here. However, I do feel some kind of, not that I feel that I need to go back and live in Nigeria or Ghana, but When I went to Nigeria for the first time as an adult, it felt so refreshing to be amongst black people. I don't think I understand how it felt. Like, I didn't have to tone myself down.
Yeah.
I felt like me. Not saying that I don't feel like me here, but
Unapologetic.
man's a foreigner here. Like, whether you like it or not, this is not our country.
But
Like,
remember,
we
I
make up
told
3%.
remember, I told you after the last time I came back from there, I said to you, I feel more at ease. Funny enough, I used to hate going to the village. But I feel more at ease in the village than anywhere else.
Unless Pretty Patel's watching.
But you know the maddest thing as well? You see this whole bad boy thing that we do here, screw facing. I didn't see any of that in
Brother!
even when I went Ghana.
Strangers.
Hey,
Charlie Alpha.
But when I went Nigeria, bruv, there was
love.
none of that.
It's
Maybe
love.
maybe the area boys, so maybe they have their
That's
own,
a good morning.
yeah, maybe they have their own beef. the area
Strangers,
boys.
you know.
But
Complete strangers.
when I say it was so peaceful to walk past a black guy and there was no,
Yeah. 1,000,000%.
well, go on, you saying that?
1,000,000%. But bruv, that's England. You know, like,
But then it's in the Western world, because even in America they have the same problems.
no, but it depends where you go in
It
America.
depends where you go.
If you go,
Okay.
you see in America, the first time I went to New York, I crossed the road and I got body checked, bro. On the zebra crossing, I got body checked. Like, I turned around. You see, like, you remember in the Matrix?
Yeah.
Where the lady in the red dress.
Yeah, I mean, turn around.
Right, and he gets
Pause,
barged.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how man got body checked. First time I
Okay.
went to New York. Went to Vegas now. Hey, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, it's just normal.
Yeah.
But you come here and you do that awkward smile, like you want to let out a fart or something. You get me? And here, if you say good morning to someone, it's like, wow, what's wrong with my man? You just said good morning to me. Like,
But one thing, a lot of our parents, they tried, you know. You got to remember that a lot of them came into this country in the height of racism, with no jobs. Imagine coming to,
and a suitcase.
yeah, put it this way, I always give the example. Imagine just going to China right now. Maybe you don't speak Chinese.
Yeah.
Imagine landing there right now.
Yeah.
Even as you, as an adult who knows this Western world, you go to China right now.
Yeah, but I was gonna say yeah, but bruv, have you seen what they've done with that tennis lady? What's her name? I can't remember. But there's the tennis star, Chinese. She's just disappeared.
What do you mean?
And she's exactly what I said. Imagine it's the equivalent of Serena Williams in America just going missing, and America, like, somebody jumps online in America and says, "Oh yeah, hi, it's me, Serena. I'm fine." They're like, "All right, cool. Can you put on your camera so we know you're cool?" She ain't put on her camera in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now.
It's disappeared.
Bro, she disappeared. Like, disappeared. And there's no, it's like, raw. Everyone's like, okay, where is she? This is out of character. She's just disappeared, bro.
Oh, in fact, you know, while we're here, actually, you see you guys that will go back to the motherland and maybe build houses and say, oh, give back to the community. Bro, you're building a house for you to make money.
you, yeah,
Stop
yeah.
it, innit? Yeah, stop doing this whole, oh, we'll give back, give back. You're building a house for you to make money off. Stop it, yeah? It's not like you're building some water well where you're giving water to the kids and fresh water. You're building a house. You're building a house to sell, to make money. So stop trying to do this whole humanitarian thing. We've clocked onto you, yeah? And you people that will give money to the homeless and start doing GQ photo shoots.
Brother, I
God is
never
watching you as well,
understand
you know?
that. I don't understand that.
And see with Red Cross, see all these charities that have been going to Nigeria and these countries for years, videoing flies doing hopscotch on these boys' faces. Yeah, you know what I mean, doing that, yeah? God is watching you. That's why I don't give the charity.
Go to hell.
That's why I don't give the charities, them charities, you know.
Nah, I
Bruv,
hear that. I hear
ever
that.
since I've been born, they've been doing comic relief, doing circus, doing comedy show for Africa, and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And I know another thing as well. They talk about,
jump, man.
they will talk about, yeah, African countries being independent. And often we talk about, oh, why is Nigeria not progressing? Do you know that, you know who Nigeria is owned by?
Unilever.
I could not believe when I found out.
Hey, when you listen to Burner's album.
I thought he was lying. I thought he was doing music.
But it was on that Netflix
The
documentary.
Nigerian corporation
Yeah,
sold.
yeah, they sold
Yeah,
it.
I watched
to
it
Unilever.
after.
Yeah.
Bruv,
Nigeria don't own themselves.
Fam,
do
hear
you
the
know-
joke.
Fire in the mountain.
Nigeria cost less than these two houses.
Yes.
but when it was sold,
Yeah.
the amount it was
It
sold
was
for
a lot back then. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a lot.
was billions,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
It's the equivalent
Compared to
of-
now, yeah, yeah.
Probably now it's
Yeah.
even trillions.
Yeah.
Because back then they were talking about, like, a lot of money back then was £100.
Yeah.
And it was hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, when I heard that, I was like, I remember I pulled over. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because if the audience check, bruv, Unilever is on the back of Purcell.
Yeah.
Bruv, it's so
Yeah,
deep.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so deep. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
this is mad. This is mad.
It's proper.
Like,
proper
that is
mad.
some real. Does that mean Nigeria
Nigeria
is
don't
still
own
enslaved?
themselves.
Nigeria don't own-